Okay, guys, we are ready to battle, or Melhiliak's going to be battling the Orc Archer. We can see definitely this is an elite and has a special ability called Jagged Arrow, where it can do extra damage. So we'll remember, we will activate that, or see if it activates, rather. Looking over here, first, and there's 6 warfare types. It's versed in 3 of those. So first is ranged warfare. There's a ranged warfare dice. Next, we can see that that is chaos. Take our chaos warfare dice. Then finally, spiritual. And I have the spiritual warfare dice. Put those in there. So let's go over here to our app, our combat chart app, and let's select those warfare types. I'm trying to look over this thing. And then there's spiritual, and then there's chaos. So let's randomize that and see what's going to happen. I feel very strongly he's going to kill this. We want chaos all perfect. I think we're going to kill it in the first round. This is a normal version. We can tell because there's a white glow to its name. Hopefully it comes into focus. Pull it back a bit. But normal difficulty monsters have a white glow to their name. And then there's one skull there up at the corner. And I apologize, but there we go. And that one skull signifies it's a normal difficulty monster. But it has 1 health because it's a minion for 1, and plus this is a normal version. So I think we're going to do incredibly well at this. So looking over here, let's see, chaos, phase 1, phase 2 is ranged warfare, and then phase 3 is spiritual. We have Melhiliak stuff right here. I meant to take out his initiative token. Each of his weapons can do 1 damage. What is awesome is, let me get my battle tokens here. What is great is that Melhiliak is very versed in chaos warfare. He excels at that. He can add a +3 to that. So I would imagine we are going to kill that Orc Archer in round 1. So let me get the other token here. Okay, so definitely phase 1 is chaos. We're going to take battle token 1, place that right on the primordial axe, his starting weapon. So next is ranged warfare in phase 2. And we're going to try to attack, in case we don't in chaos, we can always attack in phase 2 with the hunting bow. And the hunting bow is, again, it was N1 starting weapon. N1 gave that to Melhiliak. Side note, yes, you can trade your starting weapons to other heroes. You always want to have your heroes dual wield. And in ranged warfare, he's not really proficient in it. He's kind of middle of the road, so we can't add anything to that. Lastly, of course, we're going to have to defend, right? We're out of weapons. We already used those. So we're going to defend in phase 3. And he's not versed at all in spiritual warfare. So he's going to have to minus 2 from the spiritual warfare dice. I don't think we're going to go that far. I truly believe we're going to kill it in the first round. So we're going to attack phase 1. We're going to attack in phase 2, and we're going to defend in phase 3. Cool. Okay, let the battle commence. Oh, yeah. Wow, he did excellent. So, yeah, that was a monster hit. So right in phase 1, like I said, that's a 13 plus his 3. He's proficient in chaos warfare. He's very good with axes. That's a 16. And that we only had to get a 9 in chaos warfare. So he killed it right off the bat. Let me say something that's very important to know. He also did really good in ranged warfare. So if he didn't kill it in phase 1, he was definitely going to kill it in this. However, look at spiritual warfare. Let me see what the value is here. Well, it's high. But let's just say that he had a really bad roll. Let's say he rolled 2 1s, Well, of course, that if we look at spiritual warfare, that's an 8. 8 and a 1. He would definitely take damage. So if this was the roll, we killed that in phase 1. All of this is kind of null and void because the monster is dead in phase 1. So just remember that you don't take damage because you've killed it in phase 1. And then lastly, yeah, it had Jagged Arrow for its special ability, but anytime the Orc Archer inflicts damage on a hero, that can activate. Well, it's dead, so it can't. So let's clear the dice tray. But we're not done here. We have a loot roll to make. We're going to see if this Orc Archer was carrying anything of value. So see the treasure chest and the gold. We're going to roll a d20. On a result of 20, we can get to draw a loot card. On a 19 plus, we're going to gain, it was carrying 100 gold. So there's, it's like a probability of what this minion was carrying. Please know that minions are, they're minions, so they're not going to usually be carrying anything. So you make one single roll for the loot and gold roll, and it is I don't believe it, a 19. I think we're kind of lucky tonight in the dungeon. How is that? And so one shy of a loot. We could have drawn from the loot deck. And I'll show you the loot deck. 193 pieces of loot. Pretty handsome loot deck, I would say. But as it may, Melhiliak searched this this Orc Archer. Ugh, that's a sound he's dead. And Melhiliak did find 100 gold on the Orc Archer. How cool is that? So we'll give that to him. Now we're going to look at the big finale for the hero phase. We're going to see about Sir Brennus over here in the Well of Eternity area, and Zeke. We're going to be looking at some chamber combat. So let's take a look at what's going to happen next.